this is interesting. Never been to this farm. Waiting on the customer to get here before I unload. We've got, I guess these are peacocks, right? Somebody correct me. These are really neat. Here's one all spread out. That is just awesome. There's another one over there if you can see it. That is really cool. Hopefully I don't get attacked here. I don't know much about these birds. That is really something. Another one over there. That probably means something when they do that. They were making a lot of noise when I first got here. Yeah, there's several of them right here. Hi, bud. How you doing? Look at that. Am I about to be attacked? Let's plan an escape route here. That is just awesome. Alright, how y'all doing? So you may notice, back in the New Holland, we got her fixed up this morning. Back and going. The two guys that came out, thank you for doing that. We talked, they don't want me to mention their names, that's fine. I told them, I said, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. I said, but you don't see me out, you don't see my camera out. What they did was something I'm not going to talk about. So, okay, well, let's get past that. So anyway, our New Holland is back and going. And I am mowing a field here that belongs to New Jasper Township. A deal we have with them on farming their ground here. And also there's a little, I don't know, maybe 4-acre patch on the other side of this. You're going to see me bounce around in a seat more here a little bit because it's just a little bit rougher. You almost have to gear down when you get on this lady's patch of her land anyway. We've never given her anything for that property on making hay because she doesn't want anything. In fact, I just had a conversation with her where I had to sign a piece of paper for a thing on her taxes. And I had no problem doing that. I understand. I know what she's trying to do there. That's fine. And she doesn't want anything for her. She just says, no, just keep them up. It used to be, and here I am, I'm getting into it right now, I just geared down. This used to be an old scrap yard. There was piles of junk back here. And that's why it's so rough. She was telling me she did all the work back here with her little Minneapolis Moline tractor and a rake. And it's very obvious because it's very rough. But now all it is things have settled. And she, now never got back to, she just put grass seed down, let it go. That's okay. We make beautiful hay off of this. And it's just rough. You can tell when you get to the property line here what belongs to the township, what belongs to her. Just about there, and yep, and we're going to grab a gear here and go. So, that's what it is. So we get back to mowing. Going to do quite a bit of mowing here today. We even got some stuff that may bale later on. I don't know, Dad's checking it out. That's some clover in part of it. It's just down the road. I cut it with Chad's John Deere 2 days ago. Or was that 1 day ago? I don't know. Lost my days again. That happens. So we're going to get busy this week. Weather looks good. Looks like got a 30% chance of rain on Friday. Maybe Saturday. I'll deal with that. 30%, heck yeah. We had pop-up showers all around us yesterday. Never got a daggone thing at the farm. And that's fine because Chad had some hay that he's baling right now. If it would have got wet yesterday, he's probably looking at another day to get it to dry. So we're all hitting it hard. We're going to get some hay down. After we'll get done mowing this, we're just going to keep going here for a little bit unless we have to go home and get the baler. Like I said, Dad was going to check that out. I think he was maybe going to tether it against stuff that has the clover in it. Anything with clover in it, real thick clover, is just not drying. Cut some stuff the other night, that's that custom job that's going to be round baled. Stuff was 3.5 foot tall. I'm not kidding you, some probably pushing 4 foot. Unbelievable. Thick. My gosh, she fertilized it 2 years ago with fertilizer, not manure. And it was just unbelievably tall. I'm guessing there's 9 acres there. Well, no, I'm not guessing. I know what there is. 9.5 acres there. I'm guessing it's going to make around 40 or so round bales, and that would be a record for that place. fine with me. More money in my pocket and more hay for him. So that's what that is. So we're gonna keep cutting here, and we'll see what happens later on. Like I said, I'm not sure if we're gonna be baling or we're gonna keep cutting. I myself plan on having some late evenings. I'm probably gonna cut late into the night tonight. May even cut something down for Chad again. Dad wanted me to cut this field here at the township. For one, you can see it from the main road, Jasper Road. People know that we do hay here. People in the township know that the township owns this property. Probably wondering why it was getting so tall and wasn't being mowed. Well, we're mowing it down. But from the road, it looked like this was going to make the most hay that it's ever made. Now it's thinned out right here where I'm at. Both ends of the field and the edges of the field. Yeah, pretty good, pretty nice and thick. Here I'm going to gear down because we're getting into the other property. But out in the middle there, pretty thin, just like it always is. So, excuse me, we're going to get some other stuff cut, get going. I haven't recorded anything in the last few days. I haven't been doing much. This tractor was down 5 days, if you count today. So, well, no, not count today. So, like I said, she's back and going. They said we would see a little bit more performance out of it. I haven't really noticed that yet. But that's okay, as long as we have our old tractor back, and so far we do. It hasn't, no codes have come up on it or anything, and we're still going. So, those guys were great. I wish I could mention them. I don't think they want to be mentioned. But we're going to use them. We are going to use them for fixing stuff. I mean, they do a little bit of everything. When they left our place, they were going to go fix a sprayer boom that the farmer had hit a tree with. So that happens when those things are sticking way out there. That happens. So that's where we're at. If I think of something that I'm forgetting to tell you, I'll come back in and tell you. We're cutting hay, busy week. We're going to get after it, and I'm going to try and share it with you. Okay, so round baling. I bet I've made a dozen of them or so far. Hey, dummy, you got to go in gear to move. Yeah, there's that again. Get some RPM going. I'm trying to set the camera up here so you can watch back here what's going on. This baler is a little bit funny sometimes when it comes to making bales. This stuff is dry as can be, and sometimes it will just keep pushing it forward instead of getting in there and starting to roll, make a roll. I've got it adjusted to where I make them bigger. I've talked to Randy Brown, he's the one picking these up. He's out here, he picks up one on the back of his tractor, I'll show you here in a minute, and one on the loader. I asked him if they were decent size for him, and he said, yeah, that's fine. I said, okay, because my Mahindra definitely wouldn't pick these up. He's got a bigger tractor, that's fine. He's picking them up. And like I said, one on the back, one on the loader. You'll see that here in a minute. And you're going to see here in a minute also the little stop sign that comes out and tells me to stop. That's when it's tying. I back up and raise the gate and the bale comes out. When I first got this baler, it had the option on the back where you don't have to back up to kick the bale out. It's called the kicker. You just stop where you're at, let it tie, open the door, and the chain's reverse, kicks it out, and you go again. So we're down at Randy's, 45 round bales. Man, and I did not think I would get done before dark. Plan is now, got to go cut about a 7.5 acre patch. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Because the wife said there's a really good dinner at home whenever I get to it. I got lights I could cut in the dark. Maybe I should eat before, but then I'll get sleepy. Yeah. Let's head back home. So here we are. It's about 2 miles south of our farm off of Hollingsworth Road. This belongs to the Bakers, no relation to Chad or myself. This is, it's about 8 acres now. We've done this for several years. Chad and his dad did it before this. Funny story there, I'll have to tell you sometime, the reason why they don't do it anymore. But We planted this last fall, worked it down. I really thought I did a better job of smoothing it out better than this. My gosh, it was super rough before. But planted orchard grass, came back this spring, overseeded with alfalfa. So there is alfalfa in there somewhere. There's been several thin spots in this field. Over that way there was anyway. We've got, I don't know, 5 rounds around here, maybe 6 rounds. I'll be done. I'm just going back and forth for now. I can't believe how brown the grass has turned here for being brand new grass. And it has come up good, so that's good. Let me do some turning around here. Watch out, don't spill my Cheez-Its. Don't hit that tree. I've got my hoses backwards on my swing again. Drives me nuts. I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark them with tape or something. The other hoses are. See, I just messed up again. It's been a long day. Bring your camera back right here where we can see something. Switch gears here. Maybe you can see it in the mirror. I really need some more LED lights on the front, I think. I did pretty good out the back. Set you here. No, you wouldn't be able to see it there. The SMV sign's there if I set you down back here. So this part of the field's gotten kind of thick. I did have my RPM down a little bit because it was leaving little strips like it does when it's not thick. But pump it back up here. But this is going to be all that I'm going to do in this tractor tonight. I might go back and unload a wagon or two back at the farm. I don't know. We'll see. I need to make it to the license bureau sometime tomorrow. And we got hay to rake, tedder, do this all over again. It's been a pretty good day. We did 585 square bales in one place. More than we expected there. I've got 4 wagon loads of hay back at the farm with about 146 a piece on them. And I made 45 round bales at Randy Brown's. I think that's the most that's ever made. So, yeah. Got a little caffeine going here, not much. Didn't get an energy drink tonight. That's alright. Adrenaline's keeping me going pretty good. They were bugging me about cutting this field, and it's probably a good thing because it's going to regrow better if we get this grass off here that's already mature. And wow, there's a nice stand of Timothy. That's coming wild. Okay. So yeah, like I said, 5 or 6 more rounds around here, we'll be done. It's like I said, about 8 acres. Used to be cut up pretty good because they had a little 2 little horse turnout lots that they decided they didn't want to use for the last couple years. So always had to mow around them, and had a rough place back here in the back where it looked like maybe they tried to start a pond and then didn't do any more with it. I don't know. But we worked this ground pretty good, smoothed it out the best we could, and gonna make a decent field here eventually. So I'm gonna get back at it. Y'all have a good night. We'll see what's going on in the morning.